Alright, so it's been 7 weeks since we installed our packages. I'm doing my regular inspection. I found the queen, found the eggs. They're building out all the bottom. They probably got 5 or 6 frames built out up top, so everything's going well. It's been 6 weeks since I started Apivod treatment, so I pulled that strip out. And I'm gonna do a Varroa mite check with the Easy Check cup. So, importantly on this check is to find your queen, which we don't normally worry about so much. We're only looking for eggs, but this time we don't want to put our queen through an alcohol wash. So I found her. She's up top, so I know that she can't be caught in the wash. I also was looking for a good frame of large larvae about to be capped, and that will have a lot of nurse bees on it, and that's where the Varroa mites want to hang out, so they can jump in the cells right before the larva gets capped, and then they do their thing and reproduce. So I found one of those frames. Oh, and to show you, before I show you that, I got a Tupperware container. It's about the same width of a frame. I got a ½ cup measuring cup. I have my Varroa Easy Check. I got enough alcohol just to hit the bottom of the interior bowl, and I got more alcohol for a bit. So the frame I found that I want to use has a lot of young capped brood, but it also has around the outside edges a lot of large larvae that's about to be capped. So this is a good frame to use on the same side. I mean, the other side's the same thing. This is a good frame to use. So we want to get the nurse bees, and we're going to do a shake over this Tupperware container. So one quick shake there, or 2 quick shakes. Now the nurse bees will just hang around mostly, and you can shake them around. The other ones will fly off, but you got enough now. They can take you ½ a cup and scoop out a ½ cup full. That's about 300 bees. So we're going to dump them in here. We're going to screw our cover on. Now there's a little bit of alcohol in here already. I'm going to give them one quick shake. So that'll get them, we just killed them. Now I can work with them. Well, there's still a little bit going, but we're going to top off. Fill it up, basically just to cover them. Now if you're doing this yourself at home, you could just stop here and close up your inspection and do this shake later, but I'm being filmed, so one got me. So we're going to shake this for about a minute. So when we got into beekeeping, we didn't want to kill bees, and that's what we just did, is kill 300 bees. But if you think of your hive as like a superorganism, you can think of this as a biopsy. So where we make a minor injury and we kill a few cells, but to diagnose a problem and possibly prevent a a bad disease or a fatal disease. So that's one way of looking at it. Losing these 300 bees now is a lot better than going into the winter 60,000 strong and then opening up your hive in the springtime to a softball-sized cluster of dead bees, which mites can do to a hive. So we're going to shake this for about a minute. I don't know how many I got here, probably about a minute already. And then I'm going to look at the bottom, let it all settle, and look at the bottom for mites. I don't know, well, I'll have to show a picture after. I don't see any, and I got my glasses on and everything. They look like about the size of a head of a pin, dark brown, reddish, a little reddish, and you might even see their legs on one side if you got good eyes or good glasses. The idea is to see 0. I did a check earlier. We had nothing in another hive. I don't see any of this time here. If you see 0 or 1, you're in good shape. That doesn't mean you don't have any mites in your hive. It's a ratio, so you have a small percentage of mites per bee, which is good. If you see 2 right now, this early in the season, you better be checking often. And if you see 3 or more in the bottom of that bowl, then it's time to treat. If you treated with something before, you should change up and treat with something different. Or if you haven't treated, you should treat right away and get a handle on them, because right now we're already thinking about winter, and you know, we want to be prepared. So best way is to prevent now and to check often. So that's that. I'm going to close up the hive. If I can, I'll put a picture or something up in the comments, and we're good.